Hello everyone, today we will carry on to take a look at the 2016 Junior Kangaroo questions, and we'll still do it in a series of questions, so every 5 is going to be a set. Starting from the first one, what time is the angle between the minute hand and the hour hand equals to 150 degrees? So we have a clock face right there, and you can see that the options are all in O clocks, which means that the minute hand is going to be pointing at 12 and 150 degrees away from the 12 mark is either going to be a 5 mark or a 7 mark, which are both 30 degrees away from the 6 mark, right? So there's no 7 in the answers, which means the answer is D for 5. The second question, 12 people and no more can sit evenly spaced around a large square table. So it means that for the square table, each side can have 3 people seated around it, right? And then it says that Rohan arranges 8 of these square tables in a row to make one long rectangular table. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. And you can see that what is the maximum number of people that can evenly sit around this long table. So you can see that at both ends there can be 3 of them. And then around each edge, like longer edge, there will be 3 times 8, which is equal to 24 people along the long edge. So the number of people at maximum is going to be 3 adding 24 times 2, which is going to be 27 times 2, that's 54, and that's the maximum number of people. Alright, so that's the second question. And now moving on to the third question, let's say this is another simultaneous equation question. Let's say a ball is x, a bat is y, 3 balls would be 3x, 2 bats would be 2y, so x adding y is 90. 3x adding 2y would be 210. So now I can, if I want to find how much does a bat cost, I can just multiply this 3 times to see that 3x adding 3y is 270. Now that taking away 3 balls and 2 bats is going to be, so y equals to the price of a bat, and that's equal to 60 pounds. All right, so that's 270 take away 210. Let's say this is equation 1, this is equation 2, so we'll have equation 1 take away equation 2. All right. Okay, so the answer is E for the third question. And then for question number 4, it is, well, one of those kinds of surface area problems. So it says that it takes 9 liters of paint to cover the surface of the cube on the left. So how much paint would it take to cover the surface of the shape on the right? Well, it's exactly just 9 liters, because for the surface area, the first one is no different from the second one. You can see that this surface is the same as this surface. And if you have the top face, it has the same area as the bottom face. If you have the right face, it has the same area as the left face. So it means that when I am removing this 2x2x2 cuboid, nothing has changed to the surface area of the whole cube. Alright? And question number 5, what is 10% of 30% of 50% of 7,000? So you can write this as, well, you know, like fractions. 10% is a tenth. 30% is 3/10, 50% is, well, you can write it as 5/10 if you want to, or 1/2, but 5/10 might even be easier to calculate here. Because now if I'm finding a tenth of 3/10 of 5/10 of 7,000, I can cross out the 3 zeros with the 3 zeros, because I'm dividing 7,000 by 1,000 first. So I have 1 times 3 times 5 times 7. which means that the answer is going to be B for 105. All right. So that's the first 5 questions there. Okay.